Hello everyone and welcome back to the United Provinces episode 6, where last time we took this one little province here, Rethel, a much less exciting episode after our big war with Austria, but the lowlands are free of any other great power influence. We've pretty successfully blocked off France from expanding into here. They would have been hard-pressed to do so anyway, having to attack into the Empire, but now we've got a border with them. They can't really expand much. They could take out Provence, but they're allied to them, so it's unlikely. Would like to get Luxembourg under our control. That would really keep us secure and guarantee us all the land we want. I was thinking we'd go to war with them to start this episode here, but as you may see, they are currently being sieged down by Liège, who is trying to take Luxembourg. So we'll have to see how that develops. I'm guessing Liège will win that war. Luxembourg's only ally is Picardy. Of course, Liège is allied with France, which is very annoying. We'll have to see if we can do something about that at some point. But Hainaut could be a good move. It would be nice if we could go to war with Luxembourg and get them vassalized. Then we would be able to drag Liège into a war against me, where they'd be an attacker, and I could call in France. But it looks like Liège is just going to win this. I wonder if I could offer Candidature. I can never pronounce that. But, I don't know how to do it. I've rarely ever done it. They would do it, and I could go kill Luxembourg's armies, or Liège's armies. That would be kind of big brain of me. Because I don't want Liège taking this. They've got, like, nothing on that siege. You know, we're going to do this. We're going to go save Luxembourg, so I can take them later. We also, I think we have, yeah, exploration, but I'd rather wait. Yeah, I need the tech. And we can't even explore at the moment, so it's really not important. And we're getting some heavies built. We have our trade fleet here. Everything's looking pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to save Luxembourg so we can fight Luxembourg. Austria's demanding our province, of course. This is with Scotland. Yeah, so sadly, England is going to be kind of big. We need to nip that in the bud at some point. We do want a strong France. So actually, we might need to go to war with England sooner rather than later before they can get any powerful allies. In fact, I'm even going to go ahead and dissolve our alliance. I don't think I want it anymore. I think I want to start preparing to fight them. I want Calais, number one. In fact, I'm gonna... Well, I don't need this, actually. I can unmark that. But we're going to dissolve our alliance with England, and we're going to mark Calais as vital interest. And if France wants to go to war with them, and call me in, because France is also allied with Castile. Okay, France is formed a... and Naples. And Naples isn't that important. But, yeah, especially since Naples has a little bit of it taken out by the Ottomans. But, yeah, so France might go for that. Let me... Does France have Calais as a vital interest? They do not. So let me go ahead and mark Calais as vital interest and say, hey, France, you want to go to war with England? I will be a-okay with that. Just give me Calais. Right now, let's offer Candidature. They'll pay me 69.75 ducats. Oh. I mean, I'll give them for free if I have to. $1.93 per month. Okay. I've literally never used Candidature. Yeah, that they're going to be the attacker on a... I don't want to go negative prestige. They're going to be the attacker on a... Oh, they're running. Okay. So does this give us a truce with them or anything? No new truce. Yeah, I just want them to be... Like, I want to take them myself. I can't vassalize them. But I don't want Liège taking them out. France wants an heir of their dynasty. I'm 62 and I don't have an heir, so I will take it. At 314. I mean, he's basically identical to what we have right now. I'd rather not have another one in Diplo, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to send my own men to die in the siege. I'll give you my cannon. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna help you in that siege because I don't want to lose manpower. I don't care that much about this. Could probably afford. Yeah, I could definitely afford some other advisors here. Production efficiency is great. And in fact, let me hand out the other. We're at 0 stability. We are doing an admin idea group. But I'll stab up once just so we're probably gonna have our monarch die soon actually. Yeah, so it won't really be worth it. Well, that means we'll be, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stab up once. Where is that? There it is. No, I'll just deal with it. It's fine. I just want to get these counselors a bit cheaper. So that gets them all down to 0.7 monthly. So we're saving a cumulative 0.9 ducats per month. Liège wants military access. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Okay, France, that's just reoccupying from rebels. Or are they about to declare war? If they are, I don't mind. I'll help. Doesn't look like it. Maybe. Well, it would be annoying if they do, because then I'm not going to be able to help Luxembourg out, because I need to get over to Calais ASAP if that happens. Although they might hand it to me. They don't have it marked as vital interest, and I do. So if that happens, France could hand it to me. They're not drilling, but they're also not moving to... Oh, they are moving now. Moving through province. I think France is planning something, but it looks like they're planning to fight Brittany, if anything, who are allied to England. Okay. Now they're moving again. Luxembourg and Picardy have now evened up the numbers with Liège. Yeah, I would love if France would just attack England. That would... Well, actually, no, I have a truce with England, so they wouldn't call me in, would they? That's right. That's not great. I will take expansion 1. We are ahead on admin. Once again, I know it does me no good right now. I'm not gonna... Well, do I set a native policy? I'll hold off for now. I mean, it does me no good if I'm in a position where I can not have it. I'm not in a position where I can do native repression and send colonial armies. I'm just not... I don't have a big enough army to dedicate even any of it to a colonial army. Contact area disappointed. Fine. There. And I'm gonna leave. I helped you. You happy? Yeah, now you're happy. Okay. I'm just security, man. I'm not here to actually, like, sit on a siege and die. I'm just stopping them from attacking you. Okay, you're getting angry again. And I have rebels. There you go. There's. I'll give you one little tick. We'll get one siege tick out of me. There you go. Now I'm leaving. Just peace out of this war, man. You're at 99. I'm about to have Haitian separatists, so we need to go fix that. These 3 provinces. 9, 17, and 15. So they will spawn in Cameric. Okay, they actually took land. I don't love that so much. Yeah, now you can be disappointed. That's fine. There we go, revoke. Cool, that is the first time I've ever rented Conditiarity. I can't even say it. That's the first time I've ever done that, though. In, like, this whole game. Also, with that, alliance slot free. We actually have 2 alliance slots free. Are there any good allies we could pick up, potentially? Castile might ally us. I don't think that's really that good. I'd honestly probably rather ally Aragon, if anything. Well, no, because that could call me into war with France. We're probably going to end up having to fight Castile eventually. But if they'd be willing to ally me, I wouldn't say no. I mean, for now. The reason we probably have to end up fighting Castile eventually is because of colonies. They'll probably end up with a colony I want. But, I mean, usually it's actually Portugal I'll be fighting, at least early on. So if I could actually use an alliance with Castile to break up their alliance with Portugal, I wouldn't say no. And our explorer is actually ready to explore. So we'll get some exploring going. Yeah, if I set my colonial, if I'm able to colonize right now, I will have to set it to coexistence. I can't afford to go park an army and sit on places I'm colonizing. I'm gonna get another cannon just because I like having 2 cannons. I know one's more efficient at this point in all likelihood, but I just like having 2. We can build a flagship as well. Which I wouldn't be opposed to. What would I want here? I mean, I obviously want the fleet morale. I usually go for trade power, so when I'm not at war, this ship can just lead my trade fleet. In mortars, I've actually watched a video about EU4 sieges recently, and mortars actually seem really good, especially for some of the people I'll be fighting. So I think I will go ahead and make a flagship with the trade, mortars, and I just always take the... If there's a special one, I always have to take it. Like, I just can't say no if I have a special cultural ability. Princess Albertina. Sure. So we'll do that. And then, I don't know, give me another cog. And then I'll get some buildings going, some more marketplaces. One more marketplace. So yeah, we want to go to war with... We have a truce with Luxembourg until 94. Same with Hainaut. Brabant until 1500, so even longer. But I want to expand over here first. This is the area that's more at threat from being expanded into by, you know, more powerful people. France, Provence, Austria. Over here is not so much threatening it. I know all this is in the HRE, so really a lot of it's not really under threat from outside expansion, but everything over here in the west is more at threat from being annexed by a big power that I can't really fight. So I think we will go spy on Luxembourg. They still won't be vassals, and they never will, but I never want to lose trade efficiency. It's like trade is what keeps me alive, so that's a no-go. But yeah, and also England. England might be the one we fight next, honestly. 93 on England, 94 on Luxembourg. We might have to actually go for England first. If France does want to go to war with them, I hope they'll wait until I can join it. That would be ideal. I will take the innovativeness. I'm actually going to stop on Luxembourg because I think we'll be going to war with England first. Ideal outcome of a war with England would be I take Calais and I hand France everything on the continent. The plan is to PU England. Ooh, I'm allied to Poland. I forgot about that. And did they actually just go to war with Denmark? Oof. And this is a Poland who declined the PU on Lithuania. I really can't lose the prestige, is the problem. Do we think Denmark will actually come down here and fight me? I'm going to gamble that they won't. I mean, Sweden only has 8k men for some reason. That's weird. I don't know what happened to Sweden. I mean, none of them are that big, honestly. I can see why Poland went for it. Also, Lithuania is getting rolled by the Ottomans. And they've been beat up by Poland. Poland's taken the direct route this time, I guess. Just give me the land directly. Okay, I'll accept it, because I don't want to lose the Diplo rep and prestige at this point. And we started doing a bit of exploration. In fact, wow, okay. This province hasn't been colonized. That's interesting. I would have... Now, the number one place I want to race to and beat Portugal to is South Africa, specifically the Cape. Firstly, I just love the name that the Cape changes to when you colonize it as the Dutch. It's one of my favorite name changes of a province in the whole game. And secondly, it's just a really great strategic province. It'll be useful for a lot of stuff I need. And Portugal tends to get there before me. In my recent Netherlands playthroughs, I've been able to beat Portugal there. But would definitely prefer to get to the Cape as soon as possible. Oh wait, was I wrong? Maybe they stopped being... that was weird. But we can attack them. And it's a fort, so it's good. Oof. Not great. Wow. Yeah, that wasn't great. Could have been worse, I guess. Let's go stand here. And yeah, we want to get... I think we'll be able to ally Castile. So that's great for now. If I could get Castile to fight Portugal inadvertently, which I might be able to when I declare war on England, if I'm the one declaring that war, I might be able to call France and Castile in, which would be lovely. Cologne wants an alliance. No, thank you. I will take the mill tech. I'm not working on a mill idea group, and mill techs can make a big difference for sure. I know there's certain mill techs that are more important than others that will do more. I don't know if 8 versus 7 is one of those. But I don't have anything else to spend my mill mana on. It doesn't look like Denmark's going for me, so that's good. And I think Poland will honestly win this war. They didn't take the PU, but they've obviously annexed a bit of Lithuania. Okay, right as I say that. Please stop. Please leave. Yes, thank you. Cool. And let me get another marketplace down. We want those in literally every single one of our provinces. That is definitely important. But yeah, once we take Calais, I'll be... as I was saying, I know we're going to PU England eventually, so you may think, won't you want England as strong as you can when they get there? Kind of, but I also need France in the meantime. It'll be a while before we're PUing England. We have to form the Netherlands. We have to get to that mission. There's a lot of work that goes into PUing England. We have to have the Navy to actually make a landing. There's a lot of work that goes into that, and I need a strong France just to generally protect me. So I'm more than happy to make France stronger. We might go back for that land eventually. I could afford a skill too, and Diplorep's not bad. I'll do that. Might go back for that land eventually, but for the near term, it's more beneficial to me to have a strong France. And also, you know, I don't want England so strong that I can't PU them when it comes time to do that. But let's go ahead and get our claim on Calais. And then we can stop building the spy network here. Let's see, we can Royal Marry Castile, so we'll go ahead and be in their Diplo relations, and we'll be able to ally them. How many favors do we have with France? 20, that is good. More than enough. We need to start getting favors with Castile as soon as we can. Truce with England is up in 93. The Livonians are out, cool. So we have 3 years to just curry favors with Castile and hopefully get them to the point where they'd be willing to join this offensive war against England. Me, Castile, and England. That will, like I said, have the added benefit of ending Castile's alliance with Portugal, which hopefully won't pop back up. Yeah, so there's no... the Portuguese have gotten down to Cabo Verde. Okay, so they just skipped over this province. If I could take some of Portugal's islands, I'd be more than happy to. That would just help me in the colonial game, and I'll take the AE for it. Kind of a strong Portugal. We would like to weaken them some. So this is a really big opportunity we have here. This war with England that we're trying to line up, because we can grab Calais, which is a really good province to have. We can weaken Portugal, and we can strengthen France. That's 3 goals we could accomplish with 1 war. And some of those very long-term goals that will be helping me way into the late game. Weakening Portugal is always good. They're the #1 colonial competitor I'm going to have early on. Castile will be a big one later. But earlier it's definitely going to be mainly Portugal. So if I could join some of Portugal's islands and cut them down to size, because they have taken a lot of Morocco, which I don't like. I don't want a strong Portugal. If I could do both those things, that would be lovely. And our flagship is here. Love that. Princess Albertina. That can lead our trade fleet, and that'll give us a decent bit of extra income. We can check that once this war is over. I could send my navies to help, but honestly, with my heavies exploring and it being inland seas, there's going to be a lot of galleys here. That would be dangerous for me. So I'm just not going to help Poland at all. Poland's got it under control. They don't need my help. Surprisingly weak Denmark here. Only 18 came in for Denmark. Sweden got a bit more. And Galway's opinion 100. Improve relations. It's not bad. But I think I'd rather have the Diplo rep right now, considering I'm about to try to call people into a war. I love the ones where you can build building and get a dev point, because obviously it's the Netherlands. That's what it's made for, right? So I'll take that one. We will build a dock there as soon as we can. I take those agendas as often as they come up whenever I'm playing as the Netherlands. Always say yes to free dev points as the Netherlands. Truce with England. 2 more years. So I just need you to chill for 2 more years, France. Don't declare that war without calling me in. Please. That would be really unfortunate. I would not enjoy that. Okay, the Ottomans are going ham right now. Wow. Okay, so this is... They're taking the islands in the Aegean, but I wonder if they're going to take more of Naples. We're going to have an Ottoman Italy in this game? I mean, that's not too big of a deal. In most of my Netherlands games, the Ottomans can usually present a late-game ally. They usually end up rivaling Spain, and usually end up in contention with Spain late-game. So I wouldn't complain about a big-game Ottomans in Italy, because if they're in Italy, they're going to be way more likely to join wars on my behalf. They'd be way closer to Castile. That's a scary Ottomans right now, if they actually do take more of Naples. That would be an interesting development. They're occupying Genoa right now. Big scary Ottomans. I did just see I have 90 papacy influence. I should probably use this. But for what? Construction cost? And yeah, I'll do that. Why not? I'm about to build a little building. We need a dock in Den Haag, I believe. Yes. Okay. I like never build docks. Where are they? There it is. There we go. So I'm gonna say base production there, which is great. Won't say no to a base production. And we can build another troop. Drop a quick infantry. Austria is up. Please don't go to war with me, Austria. You don't want this land back. It's not good. It's not good land. You don't want it back. Well, I don't think they can. They don't border me. But they probably still have claims on it, actually. They don't. Okay. Wait, how do they not have cores or anything? Okay, so they really just can't come back for this. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I don't think they would anyway. I've got a really strong alliance network. In fact, I could pick up 1 more ally still, and not be over my Diplo relations limit. Probably no one who's really worth it, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Wow, the Ottomans did take more of Naples. Okay, that's crazy. This is very interesting Ottomans we have here. Very large. Very, very large Ottomans. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone else I think will be worth allying. Maybe Provence. Not bad. But it's not really worth it. The allies I have. I really wish Poland would wrap up this war, because I would really like to seize Crown land. And in fact, if they don't do it soon, I'm just going to peace out myself. Stability cost. I think I'd rather have the production efficiency. I'll take the prestige. Well, no, I'll take the prestige. I think Friesland's rival to me anyway. Yeah, so there's no point trying to get their opinion up. I'll at least take the prestige, but I think I'd rather have the production efficiency guy for the time being. But yeah, I might just peace out with the Teutons myself if Poland's not gonna... Like, how much will this decrease their trust? By 10. Yes, I will take 20 of all powers. All monarch point things, yes. Okay, so we probably want to tech up on both of these now. We're starting to fall behind. We do have a colonist, so as soon as we're able to colonize, we will. Good to already have one of those. I'll give you a bit longer, Poland, but you gotta wrap this up. I don't want any part of this. Okay, so we'll be able to do this war with England here in just a little bit. And I think we'll jump right into that as soon as we can. Maybe not as soon as we can, quite. Because I would like to get Castile in, but it is going to take a while for us to generate 5 more favors. So I'll see where we're at once we hit February and decide if it's worth it. Once again, I would also appreciate Poland if you could wrap this war up, please. Thank you. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's no point in me piecing out separately, except that I could seize land if I did. But okay, so we've explored everywhere we can explore right now. Castile is in the Caribbean. I do want some of these islands, probably, but that's more long-term, the Caribbean. Short-term, I'd like to get here. So the war with Portugal could do that to some degree. If we got the Colonial Distance Advisor, we're currently 275 from here. Well, we could probably go here instead. We're 425. So it only add 50%, which is 125, which would get us up to 400. So we'd still be 25 short, even if we were able to get the Colonial Distance Advisor. Is our next Diplotech going to increase our distance? No. And we only get plus 50 at level 9. So none of that is great. Okay, well, we'll get around to colonizing eventually, I'm sure, at some point. I'm going to combine these fleets in anticipation of the war with England, because obviously it's England, so big navy. We know how it is. Probably not at a point right now where we could fight the English navy. We will get there eventually, though, 100%. I think it is going to be worth it to wait until we can get Castile in this war, just because we want Castile to break their alliance with Portugal, and they will absolutely come in as soon as we hit 10 favors. So yeah, we're going to get to 10 favors, and then we're going to get Castile in as well. Nothing we can do to speed up the favor generation here, I don't believe. Our Diplo up, we already have the advisor. Opinion's already maxed. 0.19 per month, so it's going to take us... It's actually going to take a while longer. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do for that. We will figure out if it's going to be worth it to wait to get the favors with Castile in next episode. And I think either way we'll be having a war with England, whether we decide it's worth it or not, in the next episode. And I hope you will join me in that one. But thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.